Hi there, my name is Jessie Gillies. I am applying for the accounts management role in the sales team. I have been at BFM for almost a year now, volunteering in the newsroom, which I've been thoroughly enjoying. I love the environment that's around me. I love BFM. I love the people there, and I love everything that BFM stands for. I've just graduated AUT University with a communications degree, majoring in radio, which did involve doing 2 sales assignments actually. So aside from learning about station demographics and new audiences and all that, everything else that's involved in radio, I did learn about sales and how to pinpoint what clients will work for your demographic, and obviously how to sell advertising to them effectively. Aside from that, I have been working in retail for 3 years, so I have got a pretty decent knowledge of how to relate to your client best you can, pinpoint the advantages of your product for them personally, and leave them walking away feeling very satisfied with what they have walked away with. And that makes me really excited about selling things to people. I find it really satisfying when people are just really happy with the advice you've given them, and especially when they come back for more advice from you and they're happy to hear you out and trust your opinion. I think that's really cool. I think the main point of BFM and what makes it stand out from all other stations and therefore make it a really, really, really good brand to be advertising with for a lot of companies and to point out for them is that we are so completely different to any other station that is on here, particularly in Auckland. It is so alternative, but not like it's still got this huge following of listeners who trust pretty much anything that comes across on BFM. Because they know that the people there who are speaking to them are really, really passionate about what they're talking about, and there's no hidden agenda or ulterior motive behind anything, because we're not so heavily commercialized, that we're speaking from our hearts and we know what we're talking about, and we're just genuinely really excited, and we just want to share that with our listeners. We want to get involved and get everyone loving it. So I think that's really cool. A really cool thing to put across to your clients when you're trying to sell advertising. Also, yeah, like our listeners just trust us. They listen and they turn to BFM for advice because they know that they're going to tell them the truth. You look at the news team and none of it's got any political agenda to it or hidden marketing scheme or anything. We're genuinely just really interested in what we're talking about, and we want people to be informed and know the actual truth. It's the same with the music reviews, magazine reviews, book reviews, movie reviews, all of it. None of it's, we're not looking at the massive box office hits or what's trendy at the moment. It's genuinely, we take into account the actual quality of things, and what we know our listener will really, really love. And that's what's really cool about BFM as a whole, and that's why it stands out for advertisers, for clients, is that our listeners will pay attention. Aside from anything else, our ads are so much more exciting than any other station's ads, because they're engaging, they're so well scripted, and they're hilarious. Like they're not wah 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 ad, little bit of music, buy this McDonald's magic bullet, buy it now. It's not like that at all. It's funny. It's beautifully scripted, and when the ads come on in BFM, the listeners actually get excited and they're engaged, and therefore the message is coming across to them really, really well, which is, I think, actually the strongest. Well, yeah, you got 2 main strongest points with BFM, advertising with BFM to BFM listeners. A, they trust what they hear for a start, and B, they're really, really engaged in the advertising because it's so relatable and so funny, and just you want to listen to it. So anyway, I do understand how BFM works. I love BFM. I love radio. I want to get in there, and I'm really excited, and I hope to hear back from you. And I'll see you soon.